Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. But before I get started, I made two great reset videos for yesterday. And people said, I can't believe you're a fan of CBDCs. Let me set the record straight. I am not a fan of CBDCs. Honestly, I would rather see XRP fix the current financial system. The problem is they don't want to fix it. They want a new system. They want a digital system. Anything that you see done on paper is disappearing. Paper money, paper transactions, paper trade. We're going through the digital age. And even though I'm not a fan of CBDCs, I'm not going to deny that they're coming. Because every single day when I make videos, I show this country working with Ripple, building out their CBDC. We see all the announcements around it. And if they're not building out with Ripple, they're building out with Hedera, or they're building out with Stellar. And, you know, that's the age we're headed into. And all you got to do is hold XRP. If you continue to hold it, at some point, you are going to see a very high-priced XRP. The price we're looking at right now is so undervalued. I don't even think this is the real price of XRP. Honestly, it should be sitting at $5 plus right now. Some people would say $10 plus or more. But look at all the announcements we have gotten over time with no price movement. I think in this next run-up, we are absolutely going to see XRP take off like never before. But we're looking at the one-day chart sitting here just under 50 cents. Honestly, I didn't think we were going to dip down this deep today. And it's not just XRP that's dipping. Look at the entire crypto space, all in the red except a couple cryptocurrencies. And those are the cryptocurrencies that people will point out to you and say, well, look at this is pumping while XRP is dumping. We are running with the rest of the market right now. And, you know, with Bitcoin, a lot of people are really upset about that because they hyped that up. Today was the big day. ETFs were going live in Hong Kong. It's absolutely going to pump starting Monday morning. Well, you see what actually happened. That's why I'm always telling you, you got to ignore the hype. Set your expectations lower. In other words, if you fall for the hype, most of the time you will end up with disappointment. Now, this is huge. We're excited to announce a partnership between Ripple and Hashkey Group, an SBI group ushering in XRP Ledger powered solutions, starting with supply chain finance to Japan's enterprise landscape. You know, this is massive. Look at who they're working with. So Hashkey Group has achieved significant success with its blockchain-powered supply chain finance solutions, which have seen widespread adoption in mainland China. The solution was launched in July 2019 and currently has more than 4,000 companies registered, including 23 banks and 4,300 suppliers. The total trade amount recorded exceeds $7 billion US, with financing transactions nearing $3 billion USD within the solution. Leveraging this success, Hashkey DX will introduce these supply chain finance solutions to Japan through collaboration with Ripple and SBI Ripple Asia, a joint venture between SBI Holdings and Ripple. These solutions will be built on the XRP Ledger. Once again, Ripple tied to China, tied to BRICS. And, you know, we see all these announcements, but no price movement. This comes from Chad Steingraber. Holy Hashkey is one of the companies that just launched spot ETH ETFs. Wow, I couldn't even get that out right. So It looks like those ETFs are going to end up on the XRP ledger. Just like we said, Bitcoin is going to end up on the XRP ledger. It's just a matter of time. But there's other ties here as well, coming from Crypto Eddie. SBI Kiteo San is the master of synergy. Hashkey chosen to help bring a new supply chain finance solution to XRP Ledger. Has a list of trusted partners that may catch your eye. Wang Xing, remember that? They're tied to that Prometheum. Then there's one that's tied to Link2 Inc., Alibaba Cloud, Futureverse Partner, and Archax, BlackRock ETF. Archax is also tied to Hedera. They're involved with a lot of tokenization. They're the ones that say $30 to $50 trillion in tokenized assets are coming to the XRP ledger. And you know, this is like a network. It doesn't stop building. It just keeps getting bigger until it's the size of the whole entire planet. That's what we're seeing build out right now. And Ripple has so many different rails set up inside of that massive network. And we're going to continue to watch that build out even as XRP is rising in price. Breaking, old court filings are finally surfacing, revealing that the SEC considered classifying ETH as a security. This comes from Black Swan Capitalist. So for a year, the SEC considered Ethereum an unregistered security. It looks like we're getting closer and closer to ETHgate being exposed. And at some point, I think Ethereum's going to be considered a security, and it's going to be like a black swan event that happens inside of crypto. But we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. Wow, Tether throwing immense shade at Ripple's stablecoin announcement. Asked about Ripple's move to launch a stablecoin in Garlinghouse's comments, a Tether spokesperson told CNBC, "We wish Ripple's team would have more success with their new stablecoin than they had so far. Tether is registered with FinCEN, the U.S. financial crimes watchdog, which is not the same as being regulated. The business is required to submit suspicious transaction reports and reports for dealings totaling more than $10,000. Now, here's the problem. Congress is already looking at Tether. In the US, I think Tether will disappear. The same thing that we're going to see happen in the EU through MiCA regulations as well. Tether is not going to pass regulations. And now they see Ripple stablecoin as a threat. That's what it comes down to. And we know stablecoins are the key to mass adoption. The biggest use case outside the crypto bubble. Fast, affordable, global transactions for everyone. Now, when we talk about stablecoins are CBDCs as well. That stablecoin bill that they're trying to pass right now here in the United States clears the way for a CBDC because a CBDC is a stablecoin. So Ripple is launching a stablecoin. Now, here's what I think could possibly happen. Because they're going to be very lenient around the use of stablecoins because they're backed by the US dollar. Ripple will most likely have a stablecoin backed by the EU, the digital euro, and the pound as well. So think about it like this. Now, they said that Hugo Navari guy from the World Economic Forum said, once you launch a CBDC, there's no going back. That's the point of no return, because it instantly gets embedded in the entire financial system in your country. So what if Ripple's stablecoin was to launch and get embedded into the financial system in all these countries around the world? It could easily rise as the next world's reserve currency because it would be a neutral stablecoin, a neutral currency. But you know, XRP still has to move it. It has to bridge it from one country to another. And that could honestly play out over time because that the stablecoin laws seem like they're clearing the way for a CBDC, but it's going to be way more lenient than crypto regulations, which I think are going to instantly follow stablecoin regulations. And I think this is all coming by the end of this year. Wholesale CBDC tests starting May 2024 through November 2024. Now, I want to show you this because this is what Christine Lagarde was talking about. You see, Wave 1, May 2024. Wave 2 starts in July of 2024. She said Wave 2 is going to be much bigger than Wave 1 and even bigger than Wave 3, which is going to come in 2025. This is where we could possibly start to see these cryptocurrencies that are ISO compliant rise in price, start getting value from ISO. Because I always said 2024, the second half of the year is going to be way bigger than the first half of the year. Even Brad Garlinghouse sees that. He says that the market cap of all of crypto is going to double, and he's being conservative. Big things are going to happen this year. That's why I always told you, you don't have until 2025 to get invested. Ripple Interledger powered Modul Loop going live in the Philippines. Philippines gets first Modul Loop enabled inclusive instant payment system. And this is going to continue to grow out as well. Right now, there's only 18 out of 400 banks using this system. But now that they're going into instant payments, I think that'll rise very quick. I think once people start realizing they can use instant payments, they're not going to stay with what they're using right now. Tranglo's API has been ISO 222 friendly since 2023, as Ripple, our major payment partner, is ISO 222 standardized. Last year, we processed 80% of our cross-border transactions in real time. Now, I think Tranglo, because they're having some money issues and they're not paying Ripple, and now they're on a payment plan, is most likely banking on the second half of this year as well. I think they're going to start to see some serious money come pouring in. But we'll have to wait and see how that plays out as well. Global instant payments set to hit $58 trillion by 2028, outpacing card transactions. So they're saying that this is going to pick up from starting this year all the way into 2028. Remember I said we're going to have an alt season for XRP. We're going to have a pullback. But a lot of people are saying then we're going to go back into crypto winter for years. I don't know if that's going to happen with these utility-driven cryptocurrencies. You got to remember, regulations are coming. 99% of crypto is going to go to zero. That money's going to pour into these handful of cryptocurrencies. Payments are going to pick up. Tokenization is going to pick up. Custody is going to pick up. So how can we have a major pull down and go into a bear market when everything starts going live all around the world? More and more value every single day pouring in to these networks. The price has to rise up. It can't go down and then stay down. I think the problem is the people that are saying this are basing it on previous cycles. But when it comes to utility, it throws previous cycles right out the window because nobody ever seen a utility run. Nobody knows how long it's going to last. Nobody knows what the market caps of these cryptocurrencies, this handful of cryptocurrencies that are left, can get to. I'm sure it's going to go into the trillions of dollars. We're going to see cryptocurrencies that are so undervalued right now shock the entire crypto space. That's what I see coming. Gradual upward movement with major spikes from time to time as massive amounts of tokenized assets end up on each of these networks. Plus cross-border payments picking up. Mass adoption is going to happen along the way. Once the merchants start using this, in all the stores around the world, that's it, because that's the time where the normies are using crypto and not even knowing it. And we, as crypto investors, we would be super rich at that moment as that continues to happen. We would continue to watch our cryptocurrencies rise, and at that same time, we will most likely have safer passive income options as well. Because there's a lot of projects building out that are centered on passive income for crypto holders. And most likely, we will be getting monthly checks from our crypto and still holding all of our crypto at the same time. But until it happens, you got to stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.